6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and want to see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh, men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be great at small times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie. Stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb. Came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes. Faster than the speeding bullet. Nah, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say so what you gon' do with it? Stop playing with it. Nah. If you gon' do it, then don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You ain't built like that.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Damn Kane, you done killed Abel. Unbalanced land trying to keep the people stable. The way I feel, I might it all up. The way you feel, you might do it for the bug. All black, born to be a rebel. After this, I might go and water down the devil. Listen to everything around me, I can't see. You picked a dozen roses and left them in Galilee rolling thunder. Don't hear my cry, don't let alibis pass you. I finally starting to realize, never give up and coincide. I can't watch TV, it's all a lot. Tired of trying, go ahead and fly. Everybody want a straight answer, but media keep us blind. A good heart is not hard to find. Why the people try to define infrastructure right? I don't got time, infrastructure right, I don't got time. I could into all to. We're talking about you, about to protecting the sons and daughters from political and slaughter.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave.
Never play by the rules, guess I'm paying my dues. They gon' try to intrude, poison the multitude. They be quick to accuse, when you got different views. Just know you gon' pay the price, based off the item you choose. Many times in the culture, hit you with MK Ultra. I knew you was a vulture, Holy Ghost get the ushers. No, I can't trust you. Shock you, then now you fluster. Crashing down, I was cluttered. Doing this so subtle, falling out through the rubble. Remember this in jungle, the top I was gonna get something. The middle gotta stay hunting. Why the rush left for nothing? 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 Agitated illusion, only built for confusion. The institution, modern day execution. Think I know the solution. Maybe not should I do it? Just put it in the music. Just put it in the music.
Someone put me out 'cause I'm on fire. I can't give up about what they say. They've been searching for that thing to get them higher. You can't catch my drift, can't catch my wave. You'll burn out if you jump into the fire. Can you feel it rushing through your veins?
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Washington football team. The final playoff push is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. The first carry for the former Nittany Lion. This is Saquon Barkley. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
15. First down, New York.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
And it's 3rd down.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Jones gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
And the Giants first down.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Now Jones. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Golden Tate, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Here's Jones throwing again on 2nd and 10. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jones. And that will be incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. Steven Sims set to return it for Washington. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
I'm here all day. 49 is Mike. Mike 29.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
First carry for Peyton Barber. He's got a first down past the 30, and he's all the way up to the 39-yard line that time. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Washington.
So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. He's just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
A run here for J.D. McKissick. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage, and now 3rd and 11 coming up. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that.
You kicking off against me, hope you ready, get it up. He put it up, popping out a sprinter or a truck. Whole team chasing bags while they chasing us. Calling audible, I read the game, I think it's...
They'll pass up a field goal attempt. It would have been a 45-yarder. Now they'll go for it on 4th. They just get the play off. Now Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Here I come. 29 is the Mike 29. Watch the pass. Here we go.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
End of the first quarter.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back, flying like dragon. Man, I'm flying past Saturn. Out here like I ain't that savage.
Ball sits on the 10, 2nd and 5.
Watch the curl. 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Quit talking about it and bring it.
Prescott from the gun. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
Mike 29. 29 is the Mike 29. Watch QB talk. Watch QB talk. 29 is the Mike 20. 47. Watch the sled. 29. Kill.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
So now on 4th down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. And Hopkins' kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. This one a little slow to get cooking. Just a 3-0 scoreline as they begin with a 1st and 10. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down. Flush to his right. That's complete to Slayton. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Tate bringing it in for the Giant touchdown.
Complete to Golden Tate.
Golden Tate, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Giants have taken the lead. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever. There it results in a touchdown. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Mike 29.
first down throw for Prescott. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That one good for 37 yards.
First and 10.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Prescott to throw it. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 21. It's a first down for Washington on a pickup of 11. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, first and 10. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
Another Washington first down. First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
To throw is Prescott. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Give the sack to Lorenzo Carter. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. They'll run with McKissick. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to third and goal. Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
1 yard on the play. It's now third and goal.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Lorenzo Carter picks up his second sack of the afternoon. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. And Hopkins' kick is no good. It's wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is. So an empty possession there. What do you think went wrong, Charles?
Well, it looked like maybe the plant leg might have given way just a little. And when that happens, guys have a tendency to pull through the ball to compensate. And in doing so, sent this one off target.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. Second and 2.
Barkley, the ball carrier.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2. He'll get this out to Barkley complete. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Jones throwing on first down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
First and 10.
A good starting spot for Washington as they come up first and 10 at the 40. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Open man here, Sims, complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunky yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline.
Prescott's pass incomplete in the end zone. It's now
ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10.
We'll go 47.
6-man. Check
throwing. Prescott. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. Lorenzo Carter getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the 2nd quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. They'll spot it at the 47, so call it a 57-yard attempt. And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. So we've reached intermission here in a low-scoring game. 7-3 is our score. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
29 is Mike 29. And let's get this. 29 is Mike.
Now Prescott. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Prescott. Give him 9 on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
I caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the 2nd half.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
29 is Mike 29. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me some.
They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Xavier McKinney. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the 3rd quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
They'll try and get this run game going. This is Barkley. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
From the 41, Jones finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 16 yards, a first down.
And the Giants first down.
Now Jones on 1st and 10. That is caught inside the 5. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown.
Well, I think we all know the turnovers have a way of deciding games, and before you say something snarky, I realize that's not particularly astute. But in this case, how about the evidence right here in the third quarter? They've got the lead, moving the football, things looking good, and then...
Yeah, so now a flip on the scoreboard with that pick-6, and I don't know, the rest of this second half shaping up to be very interesting. Extra point good by Hopkins, and the lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the pick-6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick-6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, and Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception. Picked off near the 44. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. So now he's equaled his interception total from a week ago. Remember, Charles, he had 3 last week.
And you know, all week long he vowed to take that number down. Told the guys on the team, don't worry, things are going to pick up. I've got this. But he is in a major league rut right now. Let's see if his teammates can pick him up along the way.
You're right. He talked about being cool, calm, collective, rebounding. Not rebounding right here.
A gain of a yard.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Mike 29. Check, 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 check. 29 is Mike. Mike 29.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
A carry now for McKissick. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 31, Prescott. The throw taken in by Sims. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and it'll move the chains. Back now at FedEx Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Prescott. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. J.D. McKissick, his second touchdown on the season. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. There are several elements to a well-executed screen pass. This one resulted in a touchdown. It had all of those elements.
Yeah, you're so right, because you really need the rush to almost get to the quarterback, almost get to the passer. Then you've got to get the ball thrown perfectly, whether it's to the running back, the wide receiver, whoever the screen guy is. And, of course, the blocking has to form in front to get him downfield for the touchdown.
Defensively, you said coming in earlier in the broadcast, the magic number was 20 points for you. That's what you thought they would have to hold this offense to, or less than that. And, wow, they've done that in a big way, haven't they?
Not only have they done it, they put themselves in a great position to win this one, because holding them down was paramount. They could get it done, but guess what? We see the end result. Right now, they have their eye on victory.
And leading here in the fourth. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down. Jones now operating from the gun. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Gain of 9.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Boy, how good has this defense been seemingly all game long?
I really think right from the first snap, I think you're really onto something there. In this passing game, it just can't get off the ground. And that play, it wound up losing yardage.
The Giants on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Trying to lay one up deep. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. It's caught. Shepard. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. Prescott. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. The sack coming from big Dalvin Tomlinson. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a first down. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. 2nd and 14. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Sims. And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
And this will probably be the final play before the 2-minute warning. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
You thought you had
it. Up by Xavier McKinney. And he will score. Touchdown, Giants. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that.
That's
anytime
right.
We have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Takes over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
We'll see if they can do it here.
31-yard line.
He's back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's go, man. Big series right here. We got to step up. We're going to 54 right here. We're going to 54 right here. Mike 29. Watch the slats. Watch the slats.
Prescott. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
Good starting field position for the New York Giants here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 44. That's a gain of 4 here in the 4th quarter, with them leading by 4 on the scoreboard. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this over the middle deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown, Giants.
Touchdown.
Darius Slayton, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside in 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Steven Sims now on the return. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
The return. Washington will take over 1st and 10. At their own
out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
29 is Mike 29.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off at the 36.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on it at 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
That's the reason we bought for circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play. An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. From the gun, Jones. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And that is incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Here's Riley Dixon now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base. And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Here's Prescott. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. Xavier McKinney in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So for the Giants, the win gets them a step closer to 500 at 5-6. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Philly to take on the Eagles. Meanwhile, for Washington, it's a loss that sets them back in their playoff push as they fall to 6-5. And they will get a home date next week as they will take on the Dallas Cowboys. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm
another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Just stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one.